Hi, this is Kelly from Crafty Kellys at www.craftykelly.co.uk. Today I am going to do a card for my nephew as it's his birthday. I'm casing this card from the catalogue, but I don't have this stamp set, and I've got to say it's not one of my favourites, but I do have something similar. So I'm going to use the Epic Celebration stamp set, which was in the Celebrations giveaway. So this stamp set was free. If you've got something similar, or if you've got this one, it's a great way to kind of chop and change. So if you see an idea that you like, see if you've got something so you can adapt it. So I'm going to use this one. I also am going to use some Tutti Frutti DSP. This is being retired, so I'm using this. I'm not a fan of this colour, but I love this black stripe, but you could recreate that if you wanted to. So let's pop that to one side. I've got a piece of Whisper White to stamp onto, and I've got a thick Whisper White base already ready to rock and roll. So let's move this out the way. I'm going to be using my blends, which I've got in my art case here. I'm going to kind of try and stick to the similar colours that are actually in the card. And because I'm going to use my blends, I'm going to use Memento. So in the picture, where did my little pictures go? Oh, there it is. We've got our guitar kind of just going all random around. So we shall do the same. So I've got my guitar stamp all ready to go. And I'm using Memento because I'm using the blends. Because the blends are alcohol based, you need water based ink, so it does not bleed or move, because the blends won't move anything if it is water based. But if I use StazOn, because that's an alcohol based, it will react and be able to move it on the page. Ah, there we go. Fab. So now I'm just going to use my blends to colour in. I'm going to take my darkest and I'm going to just accent certain parts of the guitar. I might use the thinner end. Now I've got a bit more precision. Okay, and the same with the crumb cake. I'm just going to highlight in the darker a few spots, not all of it. So let's now grab my lighters, the lighter colour. I'm going to use the brush end to colour in and blend that dark. Trying to stay in the lines. So there we go, I've coloured it in using the light and dark of the crumb cake, so the light on the stem and then just using the dark to highlight a couple of spots. And then the same with the, what have we got? The cherry cobbler, so just using the dark to highlight some spots, then going over with the light. So that is fantastic and I'm happy with that. We also have a little helper now, as he's just woken up. Now we need to do our sentiment. Now I want it to say you're awesome, happy birthday, but I don't know if the happy birthday I've got is quite right, and if it is big, too big. So let's get in our bit of scrap, which I've put somewhere. Here it is. Now I've got a couple of circles that will fit, and yeah, so we want it the 2-inch circle, and I'm going to punch one out. Not sure will that stamp fit? Ish. Okay, let's stamp it first. I'm just going to use Memento because that's what I've got to hand. I've got a little helper on my lap. So I'm going to try and make that as central as possible. Yeah, I'm cool with that. And then punch it out. So that's going to go somewhere on here. And I want to, what do I want to do first? I do want to cut out and do a bit that says happy birthday. Okay, let's put those over to one side. Let's see what happy birthday. Thank you, darling. Where did I just put that stuff? Oh, it's there. Will that one fit? That might be a bit too big. Yeah. Oh well, I know what we can do. I got a plan. Darling, mummy need. Okay, I'll get a different block. I'll get this block. Right, fab. Pop the lid on you before Theo gets his hands on you. And so what I need to do now is I need to grab my trimmer and trim this down. Oh, there you go, little man. You can take that stamp. Run riot. So first of all, I'm going to trim this down. Just by eye. I have no idea how big it is or small it is. Fab, that's one. And then we need to trim my DSP. And so it should be 14.2, I think. Oh, that way. 14.2 long. Yeah, 14.2 this way, because I want the stripes to go that way. Had to really think about that. Engage brain. And then it will be 10 that way. So then we've got this kind of, and we can do it a bit of a skew width. Now, what I'm going to do is, because I want some of this behind, so I'm just going to take my punch to the set as far into the cardstock as I can, punch that out, so then I can use this, and it will be totally covered by our card. Right. It's a little bit frugal, but if you want to get the matching, then it just works. It's a great way of working it. First things first, let's pop down. I'll come back to you in a sec. First things first, let's pop this down, and we're going to do you at a jaunty angle. Yeah. So I'm going to grab my fast views. Use whatever you want. I prefer fast views. It's just, I'm gutted that it's not being carried on. Right. I'm going to pop it that way. Oh, darling, do you want to come up again? Do you mind waiting just 1 second whilst Mummy finishes? And I think I'm just going to trim this down like a little bit. Oh, actually, no, it should be fine. I just want to be able to see this coming through the side, so that's fine. So both of these have gone on flat. It's our sentiment that I'm going to raise up. Yes, darling. There we go. So that's all stuck on, ready to go. I'm going to use just some foam pads. Yeah. This is for Teddy. On the back of here. And this is just going to pop up. Oh, I do want some ribbon, so let's find what's going to work best. Have I got any red? So I got this cherry cobbler, which I got to use for Christmas, and I just haven't used it yet. So this is perfect to grab some of this. And we want it to tool. Gonna marry that up to that way. So I'm gonna pop you there and there. Give you a snip that way. Give you a snip that way. Next, a couple more of you on. These aren't the dimensionals, and they are not as good, definitely. That'll do. So we're going to pop that put that on about there. And then this is going flat onto there. And my move you out of your hands. My fast fuse is proper playing up, which is really annoying. Pop you on there, and then with the happy birthday, I'm going to make the end into a banner. I'll go to about there. Okay, with this, I'm just going to like bend it a little, like this. I'm going to stick a bit of foam pad either end. So one this side, and one this side. So I've kind of shaped it a little to give it a bit of kind of, so I'm just going to pop those down with it sticking up like so. So we've got the "You're awesome, happy birthday," and he will love that. So I hope you've enjoyed doing this card with me. So this is what my inspiration came from, and this is what I came up with. I have used some retired items, but if you've got it in your stash, use it. There's no point not using it. So this has been Kelly from Crafty Kelly's, showing you a card using some retired stamp sets, but using casing something from the catalogue. I hope you've enjoyed Theo and I, and I'll catch you again soon. You can find out more about me at www.craftykelly.co.uk. Otherwise, see you again soon.